10 minutes in length. I'm Derek Fergie, and that's Molly Davis right there. The Molly Davis Band, kicking it.
Yeah!
Very hearty endorsement from that corner. That corner's all about you. They're digging you.
Whoa! I was focusing on fake drinking.
There's nothing in her mug, and you don't know why. we got brand new mugs for the season, and she has yet to use the damn thing.
I mean real drinking.
I mean real.
Too busy enjoying.
My point was. My point was there was a man. I was trying to tell you that there was a man with a deep voice in the corner who was like, "Yeah, all about you. They're all about Molly." So that was very well. So I have this show, and I feel like we should use this as a platform to learn things. So Molly, I have a for instance for you. Let's say you work at a Foot Locker, okay? Yep. You work at a Foot Locker. You're the assistant manager of a Foot Locker, okay?
My life is so terrible.
You work. We lost another sponsor. God damn it! Never get Foot Locker back. So you work at a Foot Locker.
Yes, yeah, go.
You work at a Foot Locker, hypothetically, and you're the assistant manager, and you have a brand new boss. You have a brand new boss. Boss has no idea what shoes are. He's like, I don't know what Converse is. I don't understand what Reebok is. I don't know how to lace a shoe. I have no idea how to run this store. So do you? And he just sits in the back room and just burns off his testicle hair with a lighter. That's all he does all the time. This is just a hypothetical. This is a hypothetical situation. Do you then, after this incompetence, check in with your boss, or when you make decisions, or you just go ahead and run the store? What do? You just go ahead and run the store?
At that point, yeah.
You go ahead and run the store, right? Okay.
That's like, I don't give no shits anymore.
Thank you. My point is, this is how all of us collectively should be treating Donald Trump. That's how I feel all of us should be as. Just not caring. I'm so sick and tired of the media looking into the barrel of the lens and going, well, Donald Trump said something today and we have to take it seriously. Oh, you so don't. We're so beyond that now. Those days are far behind us. And this is not a political position. This is not a left wing or a right wing or a red state, blue state thing. An asshole is an asshole. And just like mine, yeah, thank you. Just like my own, the only thing it's giving to the world is different viscosities of shit. So that's really all. Well, that's a good say. Let's bring in your first guest. Terrible. I forgot we have a great guest after a terrible joke. There you go. He's got a brand new book called Media Whore. He's a mainstay. He's kind of a figure, kind of the backbone, kind of a very important figure in the world of comedy here in Canada. Please welcome Daniel Shehori. Daniel!
Thank you. I love the show.
Do you really?
I love the show.
That's pleasing because he's a publicist.
Yes.
So it matters. It's funny. I wrote the joke and then I wrote your questions. I forgot that I was going to be following you up with a shit joke. I'm very sorry. It's not how you do things.
What was the shit joke?
Oh, the shit joke.
The little shit joke. Gotcha.
The shit joke I made earlier.
Loved it.
So you have a brand new book. You have a brand new book, and here it's an actual physical book. I mean, we have. I'm getting excited because we have a guest on that has a book.
Yeah.
And thank you. We're all very impressed.
Wow.
So basically, you've taken all the things you know about being a publicist and publicizing things, and you put it in this handy dandy book.
That's right.
So does this book render you moot? Is my first question.
That's the point, because I never wanted to do this. It was like my brother and I learned how to do this for the necessity of promoting our own things.
Right.
It's something we learned how to do, but it was like when I was a kid, I wasn't like, I'm going to be a publicist when I grow up. It was never like that.
Doesn't often happen. No.
So eventually it's like, we got to stop doing this, so let's write it down and be done with this. But when you start so now I'm doing more than ever.
Right, of course.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It just keeps
So
going.
what is the biggest mistake people make when they're publicizing their own shows or their own project? What's the biggest mistake that people make out of the gate?
Well, it's either they feel like they're not worthy of media attention. They're like, why would the media care about me? Nobody's ever heard of me. Mm-hmm. And we like to tell people, look, it's like, say you're approaching the New York Times. We like to say, it's not the New York Times that you're reaching out to. You're reaching out to a human being at the other end of the phone or the computer, and you're just trying to share something that you love and have the other person resonate with that. So when you think of it in those terms, it immediately becomes less daunting. Another thing is impatience with themselves, with the people in the media.
Right.
Why haven't I heard back? What's happening? And you got to realize that people, like somebody at the New York Times, is, say the arts editor, for example, these people are receiving 100, 150 emails a day. of people trying to get their attention. So
Sure.
you have to learn to be patient, not to lash out, not to
Makes
take
sense.
it personally,
Yep.
and so on and so forth.
And
Yeah.
there's just a few of the nuggets that are in the book, Media Whore. Look at us publicizing it right now. So tell us where we can actually get this book, because everybody's got a side hustle, everybody's working on their own thing, they got a project or a show or a 10-minute talk show, whatever
That's
they got.
it.
Where can they get it? Where can they
This,
get the book?
in this country, you can get it in Canada.
Yeah.
You can get this chapters and anywhere in the world through Amazon. In the States, Barnes
Does it
and
come on a
Noble.
drone?
It comes on a drone.
Amazon has drones now. They can drop stuff in your yard.
I ran out of these, and I went like a sucker to the physical store. And
Did
got
you
one.
buy your own book?
Yes.
Can we give it away?
Please do.
We're going to give this away on Twitter. So we're going to give it away. We're going to publicize your book on our Twitter page. Oh, shit. Now, you can handle the publicity game, but can you handle 10 quick questions?
Yes.
Questions.
Yes, I can.
It's happening right now. Don't overthink it. You answer quickly. Molly decides whether or not you get them right, and sometimes it's arbitrary, sometimes it's not. And based on how many you get right, we're going to give you prizes, maybe.
I got you.
We don't have sponsorship yet. Everybody has craft singles.
Yes.
And if all goes well, Foot Locker gift certificates. Here we go. Okay, first question. Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, or Daniel Craig? Who's the best tipper?
Connery, the Scottish.
All right, we'll take it. Very good. Tipper Gore, Hillary Clinton, or Michelle Obama? Who's the fiercest arm wrestler?
Clinton.
Oh, okay, we'll take that. I think they were looking for Michelle Obama, but you know what they know? They don't got any
Clinton's
keyboards.
book came out the same day as mine.
Is that true? She's fierce. Hillary's
She's outselling mine. She's fierce.
Somehow she's outselling. I don't understand how that works.
Yeah.
I'm going to list off some things. You tell me what kind of wrestler I'm listing off. Okay, here we go. Roddy Piper, Chris Jericho, Bret Hitman Hart, Trish Stratus, and The Edge.
Canadian
wrestlers, of course. I knew you get that one right. Who is the oldest artist to have a #1 hit? Was it A. Louis Armstrong, B. Cher, or C. Celine Dion? The oldest artist.
Cher.
Cher is incorrect. It's Louis Armstrong with Hello Dolly. Can you believe it? What dessert food are you most reluctant to share with someone?
Any of it.
I was so confident we bought it. There you go. A second. Joey doesn't share food. All right. Make up a viable donut flavor that Tim Hortons should have on their menu.
Mustard.
I think it was the confidence just sold her over.
Sweet mustard.
Yeah, I think if you went mustard, we wouldn't have taken it.
Sweet mustard.
True or false? Here it is. This is actually a visual cue. True or false? This used to be the Tim Hortons mascot once. This used to be the Tim Hortons mascot. True or false?
True.
This abomination used to be the mascot. Tim Hortons.
Specifically the tidbits.
Okay. The Hamburglar or Danny Ocean? Who did a longer sentence in the can?
Who's Danny Ocean?
Danny Ocean from the Ocean's 11 movies. From the Ocean's 11.
Danny Ocean.
Danny Ocean is there. And which one of these two people did more time in jail? Which one of these two people? That's Martha Stewart, the Snoop Dogg. Who did more time in jail? It's Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart is correct. Snoop Dogg did more time. And finally, Snoopy, Scooby-Doo, Brian Griffin, Clifford, or Gromit. Which dog has a best chance of winning the Mr. Dog Show?
Gromit.
Gromit.
All of us say Gromit. Don't pick up Meteor Whore, you sluts! Oh my god, I gotta rush. I forgot the show was 10 minutes long. This is a terrible mistake. What are we doing? To bring out your next guest, you've seen him at JFL 42. You've seen heard him on CBC. He's been on the Debaters. He's got a show that's happening at a comedy bar on the 28th after this show. Go to his show on the 28th. My handwriting is terrible. Oh, your hood's a joke. It's all about your particular neighborhood. Please welcome Danish Anwar. Danish!
Sweet. Okay, guys, I'm a little mad at Elon Musk right now. Let me tell you something. Okay, Elon Musk, Aziz Ansari, and Jim Carrey. All three of these guys right now believe that life is a video game. Okay, all three of them believe that Elon Musk is actually paying a bunch of scientists to break us out of the Matrix. That's a fact. That's happening right now. So that's what these three guys have in common. The other thing they have in common is that they're all super rich. Okay? These guys think life is a video game, are sitting around their mansions going, look, I press a button and women and cocaine appear out of nowhere. Life must be a video game. There's no other explanation for this. Absolutely not. No poor broke person is sitting around going, life is a video game while bagging your own groceries at No Frills. Right? These are the thoughts of men who haven't waited in line at a walk-in clinic in a very long time. That's the problem here. All three of them trying to get into quantum physics. Two of them not even scientists. And of all the science, if all the branches of science were a person, quantum physics would be the fuckboy. all of their theories sound like excuses for bad boyfriends, right? You don't text back enough. Life is a video game. Stop taking it so seriously. You know, you forget somebody's birthday. Well, what is time? Even what is time? You get accused of infidelity. Listen, until you go through my phone, I'm both faithful and unfaithful. Schrodinger's boyfriend. Read a book, Karen. All right, that's 2 minutes. Thanks a lot. Have a good night, you guys.